right, so story time. Some years ago, I picked up these two young men from Tuskegee University and I took them to the airport. They were going to a summer internship. Now, normally, if I pick kids up that age, they don't talk. And I was just trying to break the ice. And I said, hey, so how'd you guys get this internship? One looked at the other one and said, hey, sir, to be honest, I don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know? He said, well, I got a phone call 2 or 3 weeks ago and somebody asked me to come be a part of this program. The other kid said, I got the same phone call about an hour later. I was like, that's great. You guys should be so proud of yourselves. One kid said, but I just hope I do well here. I hope I don't blow it. I think he said something to that effect. I was like, oh man, you're going to do great. The other kid puts his hand on the other kid's shoulders and you're not going to blow this. You're going to crush it like everything else. He said, and you are too. And I was like, oh, these two dudes are watching out for each other. And as I started asking them what their story was, one kid said, I had to keep my grades up because if I didn't, I wouldn't eat. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the scholarship was the only way I was able to eat. My family didn't have anything to help me out with. Nobody from my family had graduated college. And because of that, nobody had anything to help me or support me. He's like, I was doing all this stuff on my own. He's like, man, I've been just hustling my tail off trying to keep my grades up so I could get through school, but this has been really hard. The other kid said, yeah, it's been real hard because I haven't been home. My family was kind of in the same boat. Nobody has any money and nobody could support me at all while I was here. And because of that, I couldn't get anything extra. He said, I barely have any clothes. He said during the holidays and summer breaks, he would spend the night with friends sometimes. He spent the night in his car a few times. And he was like, man, this is just, it's like college felt like a nightmare, but I'm almost done. I got one more year. And what I found out was the internship offered them $10,000 up front. They were going to be paid to work that summer. They were going to have their room and board taken care of, the food taken care of, and everything that they needed taken care of. They were both saying how grateful they were for the opportunity because if they didn't get the opportunity, they don't know where their lives would have ended up. And I was an emotional wreck by the time we pull up to the front of the airport. And I saw them both encourage each other. And as they got out, I both told them, hey, I don't know you guys. I am so proud of you. It is not easy to fight through difficult situations like that and go obtain something that nobody around you has obtained, especially when you hadn't seen it before. You're special young men, and I appreciate you. Both of them have been in tears back and forth while they were talking and telling me this story. And they were saying, we're going to do good. Young men, I don't know what your names were. I remember what you do. I remember your faces. I never forget your faces. I wish you well. You made us proud. That had to be years ago. And I hope you're still crushing it.